Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment. This is former WWE superstar Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, and you are watching RCW Spotlight, Rubber City Wrestling, a real pro wrestling show, not that flippy stuff. You're welcome.
Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, the RCW Global Television Champion. Still, that's right, Spike St. James went down. Next. Anyway, your role model, Rick Lieb. And with me as always, he is a 42-year veteran of the sport. He is the manager of now the tag team champions and the heavyweight champion.
Boom.
You know what?
What's that?
Every member of Team Beast has held a belt in 2021, hasn't they?
Without a doubt.
About to get another one too.
The dynasty.
And what's this? What is going on with you and Schizo? Are you bringing him in?
I'm slowly trying to rehab him to the point where I can get him out there.
All right, I
Do
do
you
have a
really
question
think you
about
want
that.
to rehab him?
Why are we babysitting him though?
Why would we? Because I am trained, and I see. I definitely see
No.
potential there.
Listen.
I'm
I'm
listening.
pretty sure he's asking why are him and Crowley the babysitters?
I can relieve you a little bit. Give you some
Please,
help.
because he's scaring the hell out of us. He's popping up in back seats and dude's weird.
Anyway,
I didn't promise you he was going to be Mr. Rogers.
Sicilian Beast, Kent Cerminara, and of course, our guest today, one half of the Killshot crew, a member of Team Beast, former tag team champion, Justin Bradley.
You forgot a part of that. Soon to be television champ.
And comedian.
Do we enjoy the forced laughter?
And
Do
comedian.
you enjoy that?
And comedians.
Little dig.
10,000 comedians out of work, and he's trying to be one.
Oh, you know what's funny about that is like everybody says they're going to do it. Everybody says they're going to take this belt from me. But yet it doesn't seem.
Quit facing chihuahuas.
You know what? Chihuahuas will bite your ankles, but they still could fight. I still beat them. And you know what? Big dogs, easier to grab and throw.
Try it.
Yeah, and a lot slower.
We'll find out.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah, I worry about you.
Yeah.
I worry that this younger,
I think
stronger man may hurt you
More violent.
and violent.
I'm the greatest there is.
In his own mind.
I'm the best wrestler right
He's
now.
a legend in his own mind.
No, I'm not. I know what I am.
You're going to watch he don't hurt you, and you're going to be walking around with a t-shirt saying...
Oh, I expect to walk out of there.
And you're going to walk around with a t-shirt that says, the legend has retired.
I don't consider you a legend.
No, I'm talking about you.
Listen, the last time I went to face him, he had a heart attack. So that he didn't have to face me.
The last
How do you stage a heart attack?
The last time
I bet I could because I already had a real
Number
one.
one, I didn't stage any heart attacks. Number two,
No, he
I
ain't
still wrestled him, had a heart attack in that match, and oh gosh, we're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna talk about this when we get back. See you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Don't forget to talk about the shirts.
Hey guys, I'm Mike,
And I'm Brent.
and we are the hosts of a Swingin' a Tribe podcast, and we're part of the Press Play Podcast Network.
Yeah, we're really just a couple of fans who love Cleveland Indians baseball. So if you love the Tribe, please give us a listen. You can find us anywhere that podcasts are available. Mike, tell us where they can find us on social media.
On Facebook, you can find us at A Swing and a Tribe MLB Podcast, and on Twitter, at Swing and a Tribe.
Go Tribe!
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Before we get into talking to our guest and talking about my heart attacks, as you know, it is Fan Appreciation Month. We are appreciating our favorite professional sports teams and college sports teams. This week we kind of are on the same page. Interesting.
Hardly never happens.
Yes, I mean we do with the Steelers, but today's Pittsburgh Pirates. Now I'm wearing, of course, Willie Stargell. Pops, you are wearing, in my opinion, the GOAT.
One of them.
And that would be
He's right up there.
Clemente.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we'll go ahead, and I see that you brought the hard hat, the original.
Oh yeah. I
from the Roberto Clemente era.
Yes, actually, I think Rick knows this, but the first job I ever had out of high school was for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I was lucky enough to be there the year they won the World Series, which was a great experience. And I did meet Roberto Clemente. He see this guy driving up in a silver Cadillac, and we were waiting to get left into work. And I waved, and he pulls over and he rolls down the window. He said, "How you doing tonight?" I said, "Good." We talked for 20 minutes about nothing, but we had a good time. And boy, little did I know, probably within, I would say, in 1 year after that, that's when he was gone. He died. Got killed in that horrific plane crash.
While trying to bring food over
for
to people that were
in an earthquake. Yeah.
Gosh, great humanitarian.
Yeah, he was. And he was such an athlete.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, the guy didn't have an ounce of fat on him.
He was our Mickey Mantle.
At least, yeah.
In my opinion, I think he's better than Mickey Mantle.
I think all around, yeah.
He was the best player.
I agree.
I mean, there's not too many people that can throw a pass, or like grab the ball at the wall in outfield and throw it to home place to get a man out.
Yeah.
He did that in an All-Star game and in regular game. It's funny because the All-Star game is the first time that the national media figured it out. Can you grab that jersey before you sit down, please? Put it up. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, I was going to wear, speaking of that, I was going to wear the Sidney Crosby jersey, but long sleeves just not going to work today.
Not today. It's
no.
A little toasty out there.
Yeah.
But meeting him was just such a thrill. And then the World Series came, and then I worked there for another year, and they almost went to the World Series. And then by then I moved on to other jobs, and then eventually wrestling. And
right.
Here we are. And
I know that you wanted to show some other shirts here because we weren't able to get them all in.
This is the greatest. I was in Pittsburgh last summer, and we stopped at a CVS store, and it was very near where I grew up.
Okay.
And this is the high school I went to. I was the first full class to go in there, and the place opened in 1969. It's been 52 years.
And he was the first class clown.
Keystone Oaks. I was a major class clown. Second best class clown to come out of there. And the first best class clown was Dennis Miller.
Well, he
was the year ahead of me. And then another favorite shirt of mine is my favorite logo of all time was the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's a minor league team for the Chicago Cubs, I believe. And we were driving to Florida, and we were going near Chattanooga, and I said, I got to get the eyeballs. And my favorite logo. Got the eyeballs, the lookouts. And other one is that I bought on that same trip. We went to Florida. I went to Baltimore Orioles spring training. And this is a shirt that has all the teams that train in
Why would you go
Florida.
to the Baltimore Orioles spring?
Because they played the Pirates.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Sense.
Okay.
Makes sense now.
See?
Last time they played the Pirates in a game that mattered, we beat them in the World Series.
Yep. 71 and 79.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I was there and saw 3 of the games in 71, all 3 of them, and got paid for it. How good was that, Beast?
No, that was great.
Yeah. And then I went to one of them in 79.
And 79, of course.
Stargell.
Willie Stargell.
And here's the story. We're going to tell Willie Stargell stories because he's dead. We can tell this, right?
Yes, of course.
So I worked in the commissary. And I says, Willie, you still got those big dogs, those German Shepherds? So, yeah, they'd eat me out of the house and home. I says, what do they like to eat? Hot dogs. Can you get some hot dogs up there? I said, sure. I bring them down a case of hot dogs. I can't get arrested for this, right? It's like 50 years ago.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
statutes of limitation.
I got him a whole case of hot dogs. He goes, I'm going to take care of you. He gave me a bunch of baseballs and he signed a couple of them.
Nice.
And the rest is history.
I have a signed Willie Stargell upstairs.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Did you have to give him like a case of hot dogs for that? Or?
No. You'd be surprised what a gun can do.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, all kinds of neat
You
things.
used a gun, I used hot dogs.
No, I'm not O.J. Simpson. It's a joke.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah. O.J., the only person I know that held up people so he can get his own autograph. Man, it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Justin Bradley's our guest today. We were talking about it a little bit earlier about the heart attack. Now, last time I wrestled him, unfortunately, it's a true story. I did have a heart attack during the match, and it's funny because luckily it was a 3-way dance. It was a triple threat match, and so while he was preoccupied with Josh Cortez, I was sitting down next to Front Row Joe waiting for this pain to go away so I can go finish my match. And so pain went away, got back in there. Josh Cortez had already gotten him so worn out, but he was able to get rid of Josh, and then I put him in the freaking RoleModel clutch. And you never tapped out though, you just passed out. I couldn't believe your resilience you have.
Where was this?
This is in Akron.
I was there, right?
I believe so.
I think so. Yeah.
And
this is before we became partners.
Yeah, but I took a picture with you afterwards because he's a big fan of mine, whether he likes it or not. And yeah.
Can you give me an 8x10 sign?
He said that.
No, you said that. But I got you one. I'm still waiting for mine. I don't want
I
one.
do not have an 8x10 of you signed. I wouldn't mind having one though. That's pretty cool.
It's upstairs.
It's upstairs.
Yeah, in my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next time you go to your office, we'll have to have
I'll
you.
dig it out. You want the one with me jumping in the air, with the belt?
Whichever one you like the most.
There's a huge guy, 26 years old. I don't know, which one do you want?
I mean, you know, apparently all of them. Well, if it's you in action, they're probably black and white anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Live from the Coliseum in Rome. Okay,
Right.
all right.
Exactly. So,
Justin,
all of a sudden
good to see you again.
Whatever.
Keep up the good work.
Now you got this bet going on about who's going to put their foot in my ass first. Did I word that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's easier said than done, son. You're a big boy. I'll give you credit. Crowley's a very good wrestler. I'll give him credit. So, neither one of you easy by any stretch of the imagination.
Can I ask a question? How did you ever find handcuffs big enough to go?
I don't own any handcuffs.
That was my question.
That was, yeah.
I mean the ones that were...
That's some big risk
The
there.
ones
Look,
that
I
was
mean,
on there that said your initials on it.
Look,
So.
hold
I don't
hold
have
the
my
wrist
initials on. I
up.
don't
Look
put
at
it-
for folks at home.
Why would somebody put their initials
That
on
is
their
that is a
handcuffs anyway?
wrist. They have 2XL cuffs, right?
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you have no idea, right?
No, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Here's to you.
Yeah. What are you straight edging it again?
Mm-hmm.
You straight edging it again?
No.
What's in there? Some vodka?
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
So you're straight edging it again, or at least today.
No, I'm just taking care of myself.
Getting in shape. I see.
I think he's going to use his youth and endurance and healthy habits.
No.
Healthy habits. I mean, I know I've turned this guy into a lush over the months.
I've read online he's getting himself in shape because he wants to take this belt from me. Him and Crowley are both working out hardcore now.
That's a good reason.
No. I think it's funny.
Funny?
Yeah, because they act like I don't work out. They act like all of a sudden I'm just going to be like, well, I'll stop working out just so you guys can get in better shape than me. No, that's not going to happen. I'm definitely not going to lose this belt. The problem is, which one of you am I going to put my foot
Well,
in
that
their
machine
ass
you
first?
borrowed from Chuck Norris ain't gonna get you there, so.
First of all, I didn't borrow any machines from Chuck Norris. But yes, there is a total gym in my weight room, along with steel weights. York. You know, the best there is. Nothing but the best for Rick Lieb. I have a gym. Look at you. You better quit sneaking all that.
What am I sneaking? I'm trying to keep this place nice.
Whatever. Oh, man.
No, me and Carly do have a wager.
But okay,
That's
tell
okay.
us about this wager.
$300.
Wait
300.
a minute. I thought it was 100 on the air. Now it's gone. And then in the car, because I watched
It's up to 300.
Up to 300.
Tell us about this bet.
First person to shove their foot up Rick Lieb's ass and take that belt gets $300.
Now, will there be a proctologist at ringside to disconnect the
boot?
foot from one's ass?
Probably.
Okay. We'll have to call Dr. Raphael from Bellevue, PA.
It's cute that they dream. It's cute. It's really cute.
Wow.
And let's see, you. Yeah, you can't beat me. Crowley. No, I've proven he can't beat me too.
Look, you got him talking to himself.
No, I'm just trying
He's
to figure
worried.
out. I'm trying to figure. Well, see, what I wanted to do is I wanted to see which one of them guys is going to win the bet. What they forgot to do is they forgot to add me to the bet. See which one of us can put the foot. But see, $300, I can find that in the cushions of my couch. $300 isn't going to get me to go anywhere. I would put $30,000 up that says you guys couldn't beat me though.
Find out.
Yeah. 30,000.
Woo!
You want to put that?
I don't gamble on sports.
Okay. All right. Well, that's how good I am. Okay. There's a reason.
But I nailed the trifecta in the Belmont last week.
I knew he was a gambler.
But that's not human beings, so it don't count.
See, here's the truth. Maybe we're not human beings. We're gladiators.
Gladiators.
Now I give him credit for that. I've seen him. I've been in the ring with him. He's tough.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't tell me he's tough.
I know he's tough.
Yep.
I'm not saying you won't give me a good match.
And I'm
not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying I won't be sore for a week afterward.
2 weeks.
2. At least. Okay. I'm not saying that about you or
I'm not
Crowley.
sure you're so sure your chest will hold up.
Oh, my chest will hold up. I got the chest. First of all, I got the heart of a 25-year-old now, son. I'm
But when I hit
in my
you
youth.
with that cannonball,
Oh my god.
the same cannonball that shattered the turnbuckle, we'll see.
I do remember that. That was pretty horrible.
A horrific sight, huh?
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm just not dumb enough to stay in the way of it.
Not
Real
the
pro
choice.
wrestling,
In
son.
the way. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I'm a beast in that ring.
Just saying. Oh God. I hate that saying. You know that.
Just saying.
No.
I'm going to use it more and more.
No, it don't bother me. Believe me.
No, in all seriousness, I've been looking forward to a long time getting back in the ring. with you.
And I want to say this. I want to be on the record of all the guys I got under my wings. To me, this one has the most potential.
Over the rope.
Oh, sure. He got the age going. He got the size. He got the strength. And now he's gaining the experience.
What about Crowley's agility?
Carly's agility is
Or Nick
impeccable. I mean, it's second to none.
Carl and Nick Lethal, I mean, if they were a tag team, you'd have the Rock and Roll Express.
You would. But, pound for pound, this guy's going to be a force.
And if him and James, see, here, I would do it different. I would have him and James Lethal teaming up, because they'd be like Demolition. And then you got the Rock and Roll Express and Demolition as tag teams instead of Detroit's Most Wanted and the Killshot Crew.
There's no one saying that we can't mix this up here and there.
I'm just saying you can.
The thing is,
Just saying. He said it
thing
again.
is-
I hate when he says that.
I'm so glad you told me that bothers you. Just saying.
Yeah. That and the word moist. Oh, okay, go ahead.
It was just time to refocus,
My throat is dry. I need something to moisten it.
restructure the way that we do things.
Oh,
You got to mix it up. You
Don't mess with
cannot.
don't mess with that. Son. It's trademark.
You don't show your hands. You know what I mean? You give them a different look each and every time.
I still don't understand the clown thing, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Well, the Clown's got a shot at the Neo Championship this weekend. We'll see what happens when Marcus finally gets rid of him for good.
And how many titles will that give Team Beast if somehow he wins?
You still would if he ends up signing with you. That would mean that all 6 members would hold belts.
Yeah.
So A, I hope he doesn't win, and B, I hope he doesn't sign with you.
I think he's might win, and he will sign with me.
Okay.
And if he signs with me, then he will win for sure.
Well, wait till you hear the stipulation that we got, or well, not we, but they got thrown in there.
There's stipulations.
Oh yeah.
Still have a.
I won't tell you about it because I don't want you to be there. But yeah, we'll find
It
out.
don't have nothing to do with the boot up the butt or nothing.
No.
Just
There's
saying.
not a lot that scares me in this world, but that clown is one of them.
Well, I want everyone to be scared of this guy.
Yeah, he's intimidating.
Yeah.
I think he has a good chance.
But I know that I seen little signs of a personality.
I'm appealing. I'm appealing.
Appealing? Okay. I see little. Yeah.
Due to other things, I'm not going to be around to babysit the clown, so he's going to be unchained for this.
Yeah. Called Schizo Unchained.
Okay.
Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Well, you can tell Alexander Crowley, and I'll also tell you, Justin Bradley, I look forward to you coming after me and attempting to put your foot in my ass. Because the truth is, as much as I know you want to threaten me, I look forward to the challenge.
You heard it here first, fans.
Joking. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial
Did you
break.
say
When we come
choking?
back- Oh wait, I need something moist to go down my throat. That's delicious. Just saying. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and take another commercial break. But when we come back, we're gonna take your questions.
Are you looking for a job? I mean, seriously, do you want a job? Then get a hold of ASAP Staffing. ASAP Staffing is located in Barberton, Ohio, 165 2nd Street Northwest. Phone number is 330-203-3106. Studio Wrestling is back. RCW, Rubber City Wrestling, is now RCW Global. RCW Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions.
We got answers.
I hate that it's in his contract to do that. Just saying.
I'm going to have to get that taken out of your contract.
If you would like to ask us a question here on the show, feel free to write us at facebook.com/RCW Spotlight. We'll be more than happy to answer all your stupid questions. With that being said, let's get the dumb number one.
Well, we'll see how stupid this is.
Okay.
Or not. All right. Ozzy Osbourne.
Love us.
Sharon! Okay. Ozzy Osbourne, Snoop Dogg, and more artists are in the WWE Hall of Fame. What are some of the other singers and artists you think deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? From Larry Fowler, North Point, Alabama. Larry, I got an answer for you. I think it's disgusting. I think they shouldn't do it. And it's a joke.
Okay, if they're gonna
that's what I got to say.
They're going to put musicians in the Hall of Fame. Let's be honest.
Put them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, those guys belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. None of them should be in this. If you're going to put a musician in a wrestling Hall of Fame as a musician/wrestler, Icp, for instance, a lot of people don't know this, trained by the original Sheik. These guys actually can wrestle.
It's not even musicians, actors. It's the amount of people. There's not even a Hall of Fame.
David Arquette, wrestling for real, wrestling the indies right now, proving himself. Went back and trained to be a legit, real wrestler. Got nothing but love for him now. Now that he's done it that way, didn't really care.
He's not
for
still crying about his wife leaving him, is he?
I didn't even know he had a wife.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox?
Cox. C-O-X.
Oh.
Yeah, he whined about that and whined about that.
I don't even think I don't even count the WWE Hall of Fame as a Hall of Fame. So
I don't either. Can you go to it?
There's no such place.
Exactly. There's only one Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame that. Well, no, there's quite a few. Minnesota Professional Hall of Fame.
There's one in Iowa too.
Well, hold on. The Minnesota Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, which we're friends with.
Yeah.
Carol Castle runs that show.
There's one in
There's one in Iowa.
You one in Gmo's attic.
Yeah. You're in that one.
Yeah.
Collecting dust.
They left Beast in the attic. Okay.
Yes. And then, of course, we have the one in Texas.
Right.
That's the one that Chaz's dad's in, right? Him and Chaz and his dad.
I don't know if him and his dad are in it or not. They're in the Southern. There's a Southern Heritage Hall of Fame. I mean, there's so many wrestling Hall of Fames that you could actually go to and see memorabilia and stuff at.
Yeah. Next year,
WWE is just another way to make money. There's just sell tickets to go watch the Hall of Fame and
you can't unless they build a building. I don't consider it a Hall of Fame. And those guys, none of the people that you mentioned deserve to be in it.
Exactly.
Except for Pete Rose.
And we know a little bit of truth about their rings.
And the reason why I say except for Pete Rose is the reason why they even invented this part and put Pete Rose in, he was the first one, is because of the snub that he was getting from the MLB.
Right. Exactly.
And so they put him in there because the truth is nobody deserves to be in a Hall of Fame more than Pete Rose.
I think he does too.
Okay.
And me and you both have heard truths about their WWE rings.
That's the worst thing he did.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the Godfather told us, Charles Wright, that he had to send his ring back and get it. Oh, I hope we don't get him in trouble, but it's not like he's really under contract anymore. Just Legends contract. He had to send his ring back and get it redone because he said it looked like something that you'd either win in a pinball machine or he goes, it was even cheaper looking than a high school ring.
It's cheap.
That's pretty bad.
Right. You ready for another one?
Yes.
What do you think of Ready to Rumble? James Craig, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What does a boxing video game have to do with this?
Who let this question in then?
David Arquette movie.
That's right. It was called Ready to Rumble. You know what? I forgot. I have like on the Sony PlayStation the Ready to Rumble boxing match, and that's what I was like.
But that was an Arquette movie?
It was a fun game.
That was.
Is it worth watching?
That movie came out at like the height of WCW.
Right.
Yeah.
In like 98, 99.
Yeah, you know what Diamond.
Yeah. Great book.
Down.
Great book.
Diamond Upside Down is a. Yeah. Cat. Of some sort.
It wasn't a bad movie, but
yeah. It was actually a pretty entertaining movie. Sal Bandini made it. He was the best.
I might watch it.
Or Sal Mandini, that's what it was. And then, yeah, I think, you know what? That was my favorite character on it, Sal Mandini. Aside from, like, the real wrestlers that were in it. Who'd you like? I know you like that movie because I know you have watched it back before you turned to the fans. You used to come over all the time, and we've watched it a million times.
Let's see, 99. I was about 16. That was high school. So, I think my favorite part of that movie was when they had the party towards the beginning of the movie, and Mean Gene was drunk. Which wasn't far from truth and reality. Now that you think about it.
No, Gene loved to drink.
You've got to be kidding.
No. Gene was a partier. It's funny.
I've heard.
Gene was a partier.
Oh, the years that we were at CAC, and he was pounding them back at the bar.
Happy hours getting carried away.
Even the
over
crowd of well, yeah.
You sure Mean Gene ain't over there?
That's the problem with filming at a live bar.
I think Mean Gene's over there pouring
Right,
drinks.
exactly. So, anyway.
All right, we got one more time for one more.
Yeah.
All right. Does ICP deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? From Clint Shaw, Reform, Alabama.
How weird is it that I just said that?
Wait. Who said that?
Clint Shaw from
That sounds
Reform,
made up.
Alabama.
I think that's Crowley. I think that's made up.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that for a minute. Oh, man.
If I call him Clint, do you think he'll say what?
What?
Okay.
Listen, ICP deserves recognition. A lot of people that don't follow their music don't realize that they actually have hidden good messages inside their music. A lot of people that don't follow their wrestling don't realize that they were trained by the original Sheik and can actually wrestle very well. A lot of people that don't like their music don't realize that they came up with the idea of being Insane Clown Posse instead of Inner City Posse, which is what they used to be, because of the fact that they were such big wrestling fans that they wanted to use a wrestling character as their gimmick. So, gosh, man, they
I know guys that spend years.
Cut them off over there, all right?
Right.
To get on the JCW shows.
Right. I was actually asked to be on a JCW show. The only reason why I turned it down is because they wanted me to play a character named Feminem. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
Clever.
Right.
Before we're done here,
okay,
I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I noticed tonight you're taking this guy way too lightly.
No, I don't.
I have one message for you, though. Look out.
No, that says look outs.
No, you take the S off. It's look out. Okay.
The same thing as get the E out.
Take the S out, put it on hit head, and then give it to him. I get you.
Hit head. I've been hitting the head enough times.
Yeah, we'll put the S in front of it that you just took out.
I'll tell you, it's rough out here. You know what I mean? It's tough.
Respect it all. Anyway, we got to get going. So, for of course the Sicilian Beast, Ken Cerminara, and the original Son of Violence, Justin Bradley. I am your role model, Rick Lieb, saying join us again next week for a whole new edition of RCW Spotlight.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's your role model, Rick Lieb. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it.